Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off pretty much taking on the Mantid boss and having quite a bit of trouble with him, but we finally were able to beat him after a few tries, and now we're here at the demonic core, as I'm calling it, to get a few levels and to see what else there is to find. Supposedly this being one of the last areas to go through before we beat the game as Unica. You know, as I can't stress this enough, there's still 2 more campaigns to go through before we beat the game completely. And, you know, but it's kind of up to you if you decide to continue or not, but if, as I said, if you want the full experience, it's highly recommended. There we go. And hopefully I can get plenty of SP from these guys as well. Because at least with how things have been going, I don't believe I'll be able to get all the divine blessings, or at least the most expensive one, by the end of her campaign. So it could be that I have to make sure that the SP I got from previous campaigns passes over to her, to the next one. Which might be really the only way I can do it. But we'll see. You know, as I said, I don't really want to grind up too much just to try and get SP. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so I guess when it comes to games and campaigns, I've always been hit or miss with them sometimes, because I know some games can have some really good campaigns, and then other ones maybe not as much. Ah, crap, my confusion finally wore off, and I still have to deal with these guys who keep following me. And wind wasn't really doing too much anyway. It looks like the fire's pretty suited for these guys. So I'll just try and finish this one off here with like that. There we go. And I'll go back and heal, even though I'm fairly close to leveling, but I'd rather not take the chance. And besides, this will make it so that all the enemies respawn and I'll be able to continue on here. But yeah, when it comes to, but then again, when it comes to character campaigns, there hasn't been that many that I feel like I've experienced. There's like the Warcraft campaigns, where, you know, you got to play the different factions, and that was fine. I think that was fairly well done. What else? There was also the, I know Suikoden sort of had a campaign thing too, but I never played through Suikoden 3, sadly. Let's see. And then and then of course there's the StarCraft campaigns, you can't forget about those. There we go. Got my level. Which definitely helped. But yeah, for the most part, I think the campaigns for this game works just fine, even if it's just a way of maybe padding it out a little bit. You know, I don't mind having games that try to display different perspectives for different characters. You know, it's kind of something that will help work out in terms of what the director or whoever the lead is decides how he wants to tell the story. and how well that works out. Let me go ahead and heal up here. I don't want to go all the way back though, so I'll just sit here and heal up. So I think, oh yeah, actually I guess the best version was probably maybe Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And so I guess that's always kind of the question, how much of it is padding to try and make it feel like a long enough game that people spent the money on to feel worth it, and then how much of it is that's how they wanted to tell the story. And it's kind of a trade-off between that and that, usually. Oh, I forgot, I need to change it back to this if I want to kill these guys, which is always annoying, but what can you do? So, when it comes down to it, like, I think as long as it's implemented well, I don't mind. And I guess that's all you can really ask for most of the time. Is that, when you try to make a game that you try and get it right and do what, execute it well, because otherwise people will just remember you for a bad game. And I guess that's always a question on my mind every now and then. With some games that just, like, you kind of wonder what happened to them or why they turned out so bad, and it's always a combination of things, usually. But in the end, it's because, they couldn't keep it around, they couldn't, spend any more money to try and do anything with it. So they just had to finally release it and hope people would still buy it to give them their money. Yeah, even though this isn't the best way to deal with these minions, I find it's the most best way to get to be able to get all this SP that I'm getting right now. I always got to be careful with those guys because they are pretty annoying with what they do. But time to go down the stairs to find a way over here. Oh, this is a new one. Or, I sort of remember these guys a little bit, but... since I'm a bit low, I'd like to take this chance to just heal. I do want to face those enemies so I don't have to run away and deal with them, or run away and have to worry about them when I'm exploring the rest of this area, because I'm sure there's a little bit more to do here. There we go. Great. It's always annoying when they can do that to you. Because the whole confusion thing like, it's not the worst thing, but it's just kind of annoying to deal with. But, okay, it looks like I may need to go back over here and see if I can find, like, a ramp or something I use to get up. Oh, here we go. Crap. Gotta get out of here. There we go. I'm not quite sure what cursed those, though, or if it'll wear out or not. It'd be nice if it did. But as we can see, it's not really going away quite yet. Oh, there we go. It just disappeared. So hopefully that doesn't cause too much trouble for us. Like, sometimes when it comes to curse, they don't seem to have a defined definition for what it does. Sometimes they'll just, make it so you don't gain XP, other times it's you take damage over time, or it's seems to be like no one can seem to decide what the curse does. There we go. Oh good, we got the Rotofruit. So that should give us what we need for either some armor or another Clario ore or something. But we've taken care of that, so let's keep going here. I thought I hit him with that last one, but whatever. As long as I can find a way to get healed, I'm happy. Okay, so we got some red ones over there. And I really need to learn how to use that guard more. It's gonna save me like that. But yeah, you know, people, you know, designers can't seem to decide what to do with the curse death status ailment or something. There we go. You know, it'd be nice if they would finally just decide, hey, this is what it should do and what it should always do, and that's it. They shouldn't try to keep changing it between every single iteration of a game ever coming out. But oh well, it's, you know, it's not that big a deal usually, just because, well, it's annoying, you know, as soon as you learn what it does in one game, then you can just remember that and move on. Well, thankfully I'm doing enough damage to these guys. And of course they keep confusing me anyway. But it looks like I should try looking over this way before I go that way, just because... And at least I got a heal from them too. Let's see. Oh, and there's this guy. Well, and so far it seems like it's just one of their attacks that seem to do that. But thankfully my blue or my yellow attack here really does quite a bit of damage. So, what you got for me this time, Rue? Did he just heal me? Oh, apparently I can use... Wait, I thought I could already do burst. Okay, a sudden devastating release of boost energy constitutes a... Oh, okay, so this is like a super attack. So while in boost mode, press the boost key a second time. Burst can be used at any time while bursted. A powerful area of effect attack radiates from Unica's body, damaging all who touch it. Okay, why not? Weird, I don't remember this before, funny enough. You've been feeding them, so I don't think you need to make it up to them, Unica. So now I just need to test this out on something. And I guess I'll do a quick look over here. So... Okay, so it's kind of like that. And it pretty much takes up our boost, but... And sadly the area of effect isn't too big, but... There we go. Oh, and here's the mirror zone. So, yeah, that's... Funny enough, that's actually... That mirror area there is actually from the first game as well. So if you play through... Or, yeah, the first game. So if you play through the first game, you'll find like a mirror world, or a mirror area where you go through mirrors and, you know, kind of get warped everywhere. There we go. Always love it when I get healed after leveling up. And for the most part, you might as well use it before it runs out, right? There we go. Of course my stuff falls down, but oh well. But yeah, these purple slimes really give you a lot of SP. Like, I guess if you really wanted to grind for it, then this is the way to do it. Just find wherever these guys are and just start whirlwinding them and fighting them. And as you can see, they give you quite a bit because of just how many keep popping out. Oh, great. I have a treasure chest I can't open until I find the red minions, or red blinking minions. You know, I guess that's at least one way of, you know, stopping or kind of giving a challenge without making anything too complicated. Or, you know, like switch specific, I guess. Specific. You know, having a particular weapon or item or... Oh, here we go. Silver dress. So it looks like I just found the last bit of armor I would need for the game. It's the silver dress, woven with Claria thread blessed by the goddesses. So we'll definitely have to think about leveling that up too, but... Ah, crap. Oh, that's weird. I thought I would have... There we go. So, whenever you're confused, at least from what game logic has always told me, in games like this, your movement controls are reversed. So up is down, left is right, and all that. So, it doesn't take too hard to get used to. You just kind of have to feel it a little, and you'll get used to it. You know, and this first move is interesting, but like I never saw it as that much of a game changer for me. Besides, the issue seems to a little bit that it pushes the enemies out, so unless the enemy is immobile, then it doesn't maybe work as well as you would wish as a finisher. Crap. There we go. Thankfully that heal really helped. No doubt about that. And of course the confusion hits again. And of course it needs to tell me that this happens even though I'm in the middle of a busy fight. There we go. Well, at least I got to survive that one too. Of course I'm cursed now, which always takes a while to wear off. But yeah, definitely a good place to try and level up if you really need to. Oh wait, oh yeah, yeah, I think I'm going the right way now, because I need to go to that, like, hole that I fell in before if I want to get to that chest. Which is the only problem with having a chest right over there. And we got the obsidian key, so we would have needed to come down here anyway. But at least I've made some decent progress on my SP and my items. I need to look to see what's over here at least, because I know that way it just leads me back to the start. And I got burst back, so I'm all good for that now too. Okay, it looks like we got more of these guys. And them confusing us, of course. There we go. Well, actually, I guess, you know, because the enemies aren't that smart sometimes, they do kind of run into it, which does help a little. And it looks like the yellow probably works better against these guys than the whirlwind I've been doing before. And the guard helps too. Oh, there we go. Oh good, I actually found a save statue here. There we go. But sadly that's all the time we have for today, so join us next time as we continue, you know, our trek through the demonic core to see what other treasures and enemies we can find. So until next time, have fun gaming.